Welcome everyone to the Season 1 PFA Football Golden Ball Awards. Tonight we celebrate the players, the teams and the unforgettable moments that made the very first season of the PFA truly special. All the stunning goals, the heroic saves and the last minute winners, to the dominant performances of the great teams of this season that give us drama, passion and football at its very best. And now we will start off by giving the first ever PFA Golden Boot Award. A lot of people already know who won this, but now let us sit back, relax and watch all the 11 goals scored by this season's winner of the PFA Golden Boot.
Identifying mistakes, but he doesn't do it again. And we have the second goal of the game.
Here in the Talon Point Arena, we have to kick us off. And already it's Hemara, and he passes on it. And there's 2 minutes into the game, and it's 1-0 to the end of this first half. And here's Hemara with the first one. Goalkeeper saves it, and it's a howler. And Hemara scores the first goal of the game. Absolute howler there. Should be a penalty goal, but the referee not having anything. It's Hemara. Just from nowhere, clear the ball as easy as possible. And Hemara is second one. And there's the second goal of the game. Hemara makes it 2 in the 51st minute. And there's Hemara. What a shot that is! Of my Hemara. There's Hemara again with his second chance, and he makes it 2! I was just talking about Hemara's performance. Again, cannot find his way past Hemara. Hemara to Hemara! That's it, Hemara did a big possession, gets it to the defender, it's Hemara, gets it by the goalkeeper, and he was able to get the second shot to make it 1-0 for Mara Vida. He's accomplished for that one, and the ball has been lost there. That seems to be a half a pass by Hemara. He goes back to the goalkeeper for the second goal of the game. Loses possession, it finds Hemara as a true ball, and it's Hemara to the goalkeeper's back. Oh, what a goal! That's the biggest goal! And we start the game again. Yes, Hemara was there for most times for all the teams he played in where they mattered most. And we'll take a look at how the standings for the Golden Boot took shape. Hemara obviously with 11 goals winning that award and the title, and Gibelugi and Gromad finishing second with 8 goals for both of them, and then Marakeno and 2 other players with 7 goals in this first season of the PFA. So now this is the benchmark to beat, and all the players will be waiting to break the records for the most goals scored in a single PFA season. And now we move over to the award of the Golden Glove, the PFA Golden Glove, and again we know who has been given that honor, but let us sit back and just some or 1 or 2 of the saves that defined his season.
Have their issues, in my opinion at least. They cannot hold on to a lead. Running down, goalkeeper. Oh wow, what a lightning stroke there, but
and yes, that is it. Memizor getting the first ever clean sheets award, the Golden Glove award in the PFA, and he is setting that record for the most clean sheets in a season. But coming right behind him in the standings, Maralon with 7 clean sheets, Somad with 6, and same with Mara as well with 6 clean sheets. So 9 is the number to beat, and they will need to be more serious to take this title from Memizor. And now we get to the first award that was voted by everyone and being calculated by the PFA panel, and it is the PFA Golden Manager Award. And here are your nominees Fumara, which was the PFA Cup winner at the start of the season, Rivello, a Super Cup winner, and then the Premier League runner-up, losing it by just a point. Chamara, the first ever PFA World Cup winner, and Daxor, Premier League winner, unbeaten, and then keeping 8 clean sheets as well. The League Cup winner and the Super Cup runner-up. What a job he has done. And at the end of the voting process and deliberations, the winner of the PFA Golden Manager goes to Daxor. Yes, that was almost as obvious as ever. Nobody up to this point has gotten to the achievement he was able to do, especially in the Premier League, getting there unbeaten. It's something a lot of people would try to take over, the first and only manager to do it to this point. Congratulations to the first ever Golden Manager Award, Daxor of Barrington. Now, before we move to the Golden Defender, let us take a look at the goal of the season. We've had a compilation of the top 10 goals of the season, and then we'll lead up to the one that will be getting the award. Quite unfortunately for the player that will be receiving it. And the goal of the season starts now. They'll be looking to start as easy as possible. What a way to start the competition. What a way to kick off the World Cup. Velo the ball, is a foul there on the Velo. Referee goes it. The Velo takes the free kick. Oh, what a goal by Velo. A quick free kick. Zone with the victory. He has an offside first leg where Velo steps up to take it. And what a shocking goal we've just witnessed here. Cinema take the free kick. What a goal! Barrington has one man on the wing. We need to make a cross. He does make the cross. Well defended. And the second one goes in. Oh, I was not expecting that. Chelsea City playing from the bottom into the top. And with a wonderful shot, what a goal that is. Keep everything. There's no waste time. He's taking in. Oh, what a dribble from Gromad. Oh, what a goal from Gromad. I can't believe what I saw. There's Diko. He finds Borigi. Oh, look at this from Borigi. He's gone. The superstars. And there's Velo. Oh my god, an insane goal! I'm just saying, the most insane goal! And now with the goal of the season being awarded, quite unfortunately for Madini, you have to share that with Leo Velo for that one. Now we look at the PFA Golden Defenders, and here are your nominees. First up is Grozo, 8 Premier League clean sheets, the Premier League best defender, Premier League winner, League Cup winner, the Super Cup runner-up. Leomad, the League Cup best defender, Super Cup best defender as well, Super Cup bronze, League Cup runner-up, PFA Cup runner-up, and then COS was the World Cup best defender, picked up bronze in the PFA Cup, and then World Cup runner-up. And after the votes and the deliberation by the panel, the Best Defender Award goes to Grozo. Yes, with his wonderful performances, especially that 8 clean sheets in the Premier League, he gets that well-deserved title for him and his team, and it's going to be a very, very exciting prospect in Season 2. And now we move on to the next category. We're going to give the awards to the PFA Golden Midfielder Award, and here are your nominees. Lemara, the PFA Cup winner, World Cup winner, Premier League best midfielder, Premier League top assists. And then the second one, Zormod, the League Cup best midfielder, Super Cup runner-up, Premier League winner, and League Cup winner. And then Huvelo, the Super Cup best midfielder, Super Cup winner, Premier League runner-up, and then the Super Cup top assist maker in that competition. And after the votes and deliberation, that award goes to Zormod. Yes, Zormod gets this the first ever PFA Golden Midfielder Award for his contribution, especially in the league. As a pattern showing up here, if you are starting the league, you have a very good chance of getting this trophy, but of course you have to be strong in other competition as well, and Zormod was that exactly, winning the League Cup, and the League Cup best midfielder just about edged it over Lemara. But every person in this podium did wonderfully in this season as well. And now it is the big one, the big and final trophy that we are going to be given in this competition. That was a surprise at the start of the video. I've blown out a part, and a statue has been erected for this winner of the Golden Ball, and it will keep changing every year in front of the new and improved PFA headquarters in Napoka. And here are your nominees for the Golden Ball. Hemara, the PFA Cup winner, World Cup winner, PFA Cup Golden Boot, and the PFA Golden Boot in general. Memizo, the Premier League Golden Glove, the Premier League MVP, the Premier League Best Goalkeeper, League Cup winner, Premier League winner, Super Cup runner-up, League Cup Best Goalkeeper, the League Cup Golden Glove, and then the PFA Golden Glove. And then Zormod of the same team with Memizo, League Cup Best Midfielder, the League Cup Top Assist, Super Cup runner-up, Premier League winner, and then the League Cup winner. And after the voting, after the deliberations, it wasn't an easy decision, because it was a very easy decision, sorry to say. And the winner of the PFA Golden Ball goes to... yes, it is Memizo. What a beautiful season he has had. What a wonderful season he has put up for both club and country. Look at all the trophies and awards he has been able to gather all through this season. He is the king of the PFA. He is the ruler that rules them all in this season 1 season. And he will be happy to be the first name in history to win the Golden Ball. And he is the player to beat in the coming season of season 2. And with that out of the way, let us look at the team of the season, of the whole overall season, and all the achievements they've done. We have the goalkeeper Memizo, the first ever Golden Ball winner, Leomad Grozo, COS Kanhaigi rounds out the defense, Zormod, Lemara, and Huvelo in the midfield, and the top attacking trio of Hemara, Gromad, and Guy Belugi. In the substitutions, we have Maralon, who is the second highest clean sheets with 7, Hisk, Slegiwen, Maracano, Wimad, Egivelo, and Duvelo. And then the manager, obviously the best one in the season, goes to Daskzor. And there you have it, the new and improved PFA headquarters with the statue of Memizo there to commemorate him as the current king of the PFA. So that is all the time we have for you for the final time in season 1. It's a huge thank you for everyone who has been with me from the start of the first kickoff till the last one. And season 2 is going to be a very, very better. But for me and for all the players, it's time for us to have a little break, and then we will start the shuffle of the player shuffle, and then season 2 starts in earnest. So thank you guys ever for watching and for being with me all through this while, and we will see you when season 2 starts next time. For final time, season 1, goodbye.